Yeah, this is our latest victim that we've come across. BrexitRevolution.com, fighting the battle against court order scams. This one involves the Brent Council, the court, and some solicitors, and that's pretty much it. So this is Mr. Mohamed Badr.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Badr?
Mr. Badr, I am engineering, farm engineering.
Yeah.
I come into my country here in 1998.
You are a professor in horticultural engineering.
Yes.
Yes. And you're famous in the circles for you made a big breakthrough in scientific research. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, for tobacco mosaic virus and white flight. The insect white flight takes the virus from citric tree, orange tree to the tomato tree. I discovered the disease in 1987.
So it was a cross-species kind of thing which the scientific world wasn't aware of so much in those days.
Yes.
So you're a famous man. Then you came to Britain and you became an entrepreneur. You came from your
Syria.
original homeland of Syria.
Yes.
And you became an entrepreneur and you built up a very nice business
Yes.
in the import-export field.
I import food stuff, many different food stuff, Mediterranean food stuff to UK. I start business here from 1998 until 2010, and now I have the warehouses in 715 North Circular Road.
That's in near Brent Cross in London.
Brent Cross.
Yeah.
Brent. Bora of Brent.
Yeah.
I have the warehouse from 1998, and I have 4 container in my land, and I run the lease from 2009 until 2019.
But the short of it is, one day, some people came along
Yeah.
and saying they have a right in law to remove all your things.
To remove, yes, all container.
Yeah, which contained all your valuable
And
stuff.
the stuff and in my container and take the fence outside from my property.
They bulldoze the fence
Yes.
and come into your
Yes.
okay.
And he sent it the high bill to my.
Okay. I'm gonna slow you down a little bit here. So in the process, you were thrown to the ground by some big heavy men.
Yes.
Yeah, knocked over.
Yes, about from 6-7 people from bailiff worker.
They say they're bailiffs, but I don't believe they're bailiffs. But anyway, and they said they had a court order.
Yes.
But you never been seen a court order.
Never be seen the court order.
And you never been, even before a court order, you were not served with any papers from the court to say
No,
there was
not for my
proceeding.
name.
So they just turned up basically like highway robbers.
Yes.
Okay. So the next thing you got a large bill from the council
Yes.
for clearing up,
Yes, for 17,500.
17,000 for taking your stuff.
Take it for container from my warehouse.
So they don't have a court order and they're charging you for the bill to rob you.
Yes.
I would love to be a robber like that, where I rob people and then send them a bill for the job.
Yes, for that job, and he sell my stuff. He sell my container and fridge container.
They sold the cold storage and
Cold storage.
Okay.
And all my stuff inside the container, he throw outside the container. He put it in the yard.
Yeah. And the next thing you have, you heard that the landlord for the premises paid this bogus bill.
Yes, and he sent the bill to landlord John Bromfield. And John Bromfield, I write many letters to him to break down the bill.
To show you how this bill came and what is
this
it.
bill came, and how the container is more 10 years in my land. And when I signed the lease, the container inside my land.
Okay, so that's fine. Let's not go into all that details. It's a court order I'm interested in. They said they had a court order and you have never seen it.
No, I don't have. Never see the court order
and
for
they
remove the container.
They took your goods. Did you have any inventory for what they took?
No.
No inventory whatsoever.
No list.
Yeah, no list.
No list. He don't sign any list.
And the law clearly requires, under the Tort and Interference with Goods Act 1977, known as TIGA,
And
that
more,
you must have an inventory and a court order.
No court order for that. And all the stuff, food stuff, and the spices, and the 20-ton date.
And okay, and also there was one container full of religious books, mainly Islamic books, I believe.
Yes, and he empty one container. I give him to my friend for charity, Mohamed Matar, to put the Islamic book inside the container. And when he takes the container, he throw all the Islamic book in the yard. About 30 ton. And the big fire start when some people he try to borrow some pieces of rubbish in the bora, and the big fire start, and the fire brigade come in and check. He tell him accident fire, and who throws the stuff outside the container? I tell him the council. He throws the stuff outside the container. Why you throw the stuff outside the container? Why you don't take it to the store to keep it in the safe store and give you notice for 14 days to clear it? Is not legally, not by law, not allowed to throw in the yard.
And burn it.
And burn it. And burn 4 cars inside the yard. And the people, all my neighbor angry from the council. Why the council throw the stuff outside? Why the council takes the container? The container about 10 years in the yard is not allowed to take it. Make complaint against the council. I don't know what
so
I can.
The fire brigade said the fire was accidental.
Accident fire.
Do you believe them?
Yes.
You believe it's accident?
Yes, accident.
Okay.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning. How can?
I don't know. I know a lot of criminals wake up a lot before 9.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Start until to 12 o'clock.
What accident is happening? Anyway, it was burned. That's
Yes.
the bottom line of it.
And all the people, Islamic people,
Yeah.
angry from this. Why you throw Quran and Islamic book outside in the yard? And some people fire and angry, and the council coming in the midnight. He clearing.
Yeah?
Yes.
Wow, the fly-by-night, the council. Huh?
The council coming to send the 3 lorry.
Brent council.
Brent council
Wow.
send the 3 lorry and take it by truck and by GCB to put it in the safety place. All the Muslim people angry from this story.
Yeah.
And he tell him, why you born in the Quran? Why you born in my Bible? Why?
Yeah.
And he tell him, the fire applicant, he tell him, you clearing and put it in the safety place. In the storage, or you need to put it in the clean place and cover it.
Yeah.
And the Muslim Islamic from Imam, he come and look it for the Quran, and he write it to the council, why you doing this?
Yeah.
And the Brent council, Tom Rob, for planning permission, he tell him, I throw in the yard, I don't take it, and the fire start. I told you, your responsibility for this one. You need to put it in the
Clean place.
A clean place.
Okay, so yeah, the chief executive of Brent Council is Carolyn Down. So I believe she's accountable for this. But so all along they haven't been able to show you a single court order.
No single court order, nothing. And
it's a gentleman called Tim Rolt from the council.
Tim Rob, yes. Tim Rob. Planning permission.
Tim Rolt, R-O-L-T. So,
yes, Tim.
Okay, and then your landlord now, John Bromfield, done some deal with the council, and then he started to come after you for money.
Yes. And
that he said he said he paid the council for these illegal things.
He pays the council and he break down the bill for 50% off, and he put it in the money in his pocket, and he tried to claim about 19,000. Now the bill go up until to 25,000.
Okay, so they keep increasing this bill, without giving you
and
any.
He put the charge to my house. I live I and my family in my house.
Yes.
And he put the charge to my house. I tell him, why you make this one? He tell me you need to pay the bill. I tell you, I am agree to pay the bill, but when I go to court, I tell the judge, he tell him, you need to write it to the council to break down the bill.
You want to see an itemized bill?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I need to see
And
the receipt of the bill.
They can't produce nothing.
Yes.
And okay, so
And he put the charge to my property.
so we put a charge on the land registry.
Land registry.
However, we phoned the land registry and we wrote to them, and the gentleman called, what's his name? Garrett Ball from the Land Registry told us there is no court order in the file. So,
yes.
How can the charge come on the Land Registry without a court order?
I don't know. I don't know how can put the charge to my property for Land Registry. There's no court order. And when I spoke to the top man in the Land Registry, he tell me no court order. He don't pay the fees of the court. You don't pay the fees of the land
we haven't
registry.
seen any of these fees.
You don't receive anything. And he charged me for £85 for land registry.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I can pay, but show me the receipt, how much you pay. I can pay. I am ready to pay. I don't like it to sell my house.
Yeah.
My house cost me about 800,000. He tried to sell my house 500,000.
And you'd be lucky, you'd be 300. So you live in your house with your family.
Yes, I
and
live.
How long you been going through this aggravation?
I live in my house, in my family. From 2003 until 2017, I stay in my house with 4 children, me and my wife. And I see in the document delivered to me from the court, he put it to sell my house in the court, 181 Twyford Abbey Road, London, NW10 7DG. And when I see the document, my wife is not very well. Me and too much stress to me. I take the file and I go to solicitor. I ask solicitor. He tell me he tried to sell your house. And I don't know. I have mortgage with my house about 270,000, and he write it to Halifax. He write it for anybody he have charged to my house to sell the house, to pay the money, to take the money, and to throw me out in the road. And I don't believe that. How can sell the house if I am agree to pay the bill?
And also the issue is how did he write to the Halifax? Under what authority? Under what authority did he write to your private people?
Yes.
Who give him permission?
I don't know. How can? And I spoke to Halifax. I tell him how can
you supply information to a third
supply
party?
is personal information to me. I have a mortgage with Halifax. How can supply the information to the
unknown party?
Another party.
Yeah.
And he tell me is something wrong.
Good. So
Yes.
Halifax admitted.
Yes.
So Land Registry admit they don't have an order.
And
Halifax admitted.
and Royal Bank of Scotland, he don't supply any information for me.
Yes, that's very important.
Yes.
The Royal Bank of Scotland
Royal Bank of
refused to
Scotland
supply
is,
information.
refused to supply any information for Badr. He have loan with me. Yes, I don't supply any information. Who are you? He tell him.
Fantastic.
He tell him, who are you? I don't supply anything for you. I am my customer, Mr. Badr, my customer.
Okay, and the gentleman at the solicitor for the Romain Coleman is
Roman Coleman,
David Doltis.
David Dolty, and Roman Coleman.
So these are people who can't produce anything and are claiming money, bogus papers left, right, and center. Charge on the Land Registry where the Land Registry says they got no court order.
No court order.
So just to wrap up, what would you like to happen, Mr. Badr, with this man? What the outcome would you like to happen? You've been aggravated for so long.
I am very angry. I am angry from this.
Right.
It's very bad position to me.
Yeah.
Is this one? I need to sort it out. The problem. I need. I am happy to
pay the money.
To pay the money, but all I need to pay the money if he give me the receipt. How much he pay money? I
give you a breakdown on the
breakdown
receipt
and all the
but
receipt.
they were not made up out
I
of thin
don't
air.
like it to break down. He don't like it to give me the receipt.
Maybe they can't. I don't know.
He try to claim more money. Now the bill go from 17,000 to 25,000.
They have a secret how to make money grow. I mean,
he put more pressure to me. If you don't pay the bill about 7 days, I can put your house in market for sale in auction.
In an auction, and they don't have a court order.
And they don't have a court order.
And he can't give you the breakdown of the bill.
Yeah, he don't.
And you know, as you know from your case now, there's been a lot of other people in a very similar situation where they have no proper bill, no court order, bogus proceeding, no receipt for the fees. What would you like to happen to other people?
I need from my government, in the British government, you need to carefully from how can throw the people in the road and sell your houses for it's very bad law in his country in UK.
And your country,
and my country in Syria is more better law than here. Why is the law here? He can throw the people in the road and the homeless in the road, a lot of people in the road. And who make money? Solicitor make money, barrister make money, the
council make
money, police make money, and bailiff make money.